Hello, my name is Dayan Siebra, and this video today is specifically for you who have a problem with reflux. Have you ever heard of reflux? Well, reflux is that disease where the burning goes from your stomach to your throat, you get stuffed up, you eat very little, and you already feel full. I'm a reflux master, but if you say master, why am I a master? Because I cured my reflux. I developed a method that cures reflux, contrary to what they tell you, that you have to spend your whole life taking omeprazole and medicine to make your intestines work better, and that it's this and that. I'm going to show you today in this video how to cure reflux. Let me tell you, about 15 years ago, I was very stressed, a medical student. I started having heartburn. Do you know what heartburn is? Heartburn is that burning sensation that goes up from the stomach to the throat. Not only that, I would sleep stuffed up. Anything I ate would make my stomach full. I was overweight. I was stressed, and I started waking up hoarse every day. Today I'm hoarse more than I spent the weekend training, so I would wake up hoarse. My throat would become inflamed, and what culminated in me going to the doctor was white plaques on my tongue. My tongue started to ulcerate. My mouth was burning. I went to find out what it was. They asked me to do an endoscopy, and I did it. The result was gastritis, mild enanthematosis of the anthers, which is what most people get, and edematous esophagitis. What was the treatment? Exactly what you were thinking. Omeprazole. I took omeprazole every day. It even improved the symptoms, but I wasn't cured. There was no prospect of a cure. If I stopped the omeprazole for a week, what would happen? I came back empty. At that time, omeprazole was very expensive, and I thought it was expensive to have to buy omeprazole every day. I didn't know. My God, how long am I going to use this? If you go through what I went through, you need to watch this video, which is very important for you. This problem consists of the passage of the contents of the stomach returning to the esophagus. For those who do not understand anatomy, the food enters the mouth, passes through the esophagus, and falls into the stomach. Then in reflux, the food returns from the stomach to the esophagus. This is usually due to some changes and some natural barriers of the body. For example, the barrier that presses on the food so that it doesn't go back from the stomach to the esophagus. It's usually a loosening of this barrier. This isn't always a disease. Sometimes it's bad eating habits. For example, a person who eats a lot of acidic food at night, a person who drinks a lot of soda, a person who is obese with a big belly, then the abdominal fat will push the food back into the esophagus. Esophagus, what are the most common causes of reflux? One of the most common causes is an imbalance in the lower esophageal sphincter. In other words, it's the little ring in the esophagus that connects with the stomach and starts to loosen. This little ring should remain closed, and often it stays open. And then the gastric juices, in other words, the stomach acid goes back into the esophagus. Often the opposite happens. You're producing little acid in the stomach, and what happens? Alkaline food returns to the esophagus, so this is very important. The lack of acid in the stomach, chlorhydria, can make the food return. But for this, there needs to be a looseness in this ring. Certain medications or substances cause this ring to become loose.
Hey you guys, are you enjoying our content? Why I'm asking this? Because according to our channel analysis, 97% of the people who watch us are not subscribed to the channel. Do you believe this? So I sincerely ask, if you have liked our content, subscribe to our channel. Let's make this content reach everyone around the world, and let's make this a healthier world, okay? So subscribe our channel, and God bless you.
And the food to return, such as cigarettes, excessive alcohol, soda, and caffeinated drinks, especially coffee. Reflux is one of the most common disorders in people. About 15% of the adult population has reflux, usually at least once a week, and 7% of the population experiences reflux every day. If you don't know what the symptoms of reflux are, I'll tell you now. The first of them, heartburn. Heartburn is that burning. You feel like a dragon spitting fire, and it happens more or less in this external region here in the front of the chest. You have to be very careful, because it can also be a symptom of a heart attack or angina. You have to go to the doctor to find out. This sensation increases a lot after we eat and then lie down. The second symptom is regurgitation, i.e., that gulp. The child doesn't gulp. He throws everything out. The adult too. That gulp with a bitter taste in the mouth. The bitter taste is from stomach acid. Chest pain can also happen. Many people go to the cardiology emergency room and often have reflux, difficulty swallowing. Sometimes the reflux gives them this inhalation. Sometimes it can also be a sign of a tumor, respiratory changes such as bronchitis, tonsillitis, sinusitis, inflammation of the vocal cords, because the acid is coming back and bathing your respiratory tree and you're always inflamed. So hoarse mornings. Pneumonia. There are many children, for example, who have pneumonia due to reflux. Other manifestations, for example, abdominal belching, colic, heavy stomach after meals, hiccups, nausea, discomfort in the larynx, pharynx, the sensation of having a foreign object in the throat, and hoarseness. People, once I was speechless because of my reflux. In children, when reflux is chronic, it can lead to anemia and even delayed growth and development. And what are the tips for preventing and curing reflux? First, lose weight. Secondly, water with lemon every day. If you don't know how to do it, finish this video, then go and watch our lemon water video. Thirdly, eat punko, split your meals, eat punko several times a day. If you feel hungry, of course, don't eat just because you have to. Avoid lying down immediately after eating. Eat, stand up a little, sit down, only lie down afterwards. There are people who eat and seem to faint afterwards. Let 2 hours pass after you eat so you can lie down. Don't lie down right after the meal. Or important, you who has reflux, to have bricks under your mattress to raise your about 25-35 degrees. So what? So that your food goes down and doesn't come back up. Not just using a big pillow. A big pillow is worse because you're going to have your head like that and it'll get worse. Your symptoms will cause back problems. Problems in the spine, so we should raise the torso and not the neck. Don't wear tight clothes or accessories. Tight clothes, tight pants, tight belt. You want to look good, you want to look beautiful, so lose weight. Don't stuff yourself. This will make your reflux worse. Cut down or reduce the use of alcohol, smoking, and coffee. Avoid drinks that relax the sphincter. That relax the sphincter of the esophagus. What are they, for example? Chocolate, sauces, salted foods, coffee, sausages, and especially soft drinks. If you have reflux, you can't drink sparkling water, you can't drink beer, because it will swell and the food will come back. Avoid exercises that put a lot of force on your abdomen. For example, squats with a lot of weight. The more you contract your abdomen, the more it will make the food come back and the acid go back into your esophagus. Reduce stress as much as possible. Try to do yoga, meditation, therapy. Look for self-knowledge courses, relaxation, prayer, vacations. Don't forget to also eliminate fried foods, fats and cola drinks, which you know are cola drinks. Reduce your consumption of processed sugars, biscuits, sweets, cake. Reduce this. It will also get in the way. Pay attention to your intestinal flora. Consume more fruit, vegetables, and meat, and plenty of water. There are some very good natural remedies for reflux. For example, apple cider vinegar. Before meals, consume a tablespoon of organic apple cider vinegar. Before meals, you can put it in a glass of cold water, as well as decreasing hunger a little more. You'll prevent reflux more. In addition, apple cider vinegar will help digestion, and it will provide faster relief from reflux symptoms. If you also have difficulty digesting, especially meat, here's what you do. You eat meat after lunch, dinner, which I don't recommend eating heavier things in the evening. You put squeezed lemon juice in 2 little fingers in a glass, just 2 fingers of squeezed lemon in the glass, and take it after lunch. Do this to try it out and see if your stomach won't be relieved by that food. Aloe juice. It's very important that you take 100 ml of aloe juice every day on an empty stomach. Aloe juice helps a lot with digestion and inflammation in the digestive tract, in other words, in the digestive system of reflux as well. And aloe will also relieve you of the burning of heartburn, the burning sensation in the esophagus, and especially the burning sensation in the mouth. Licorice, you've heard of it. This herb helps the digestive system and helps eliminate reflux too. Make an infusion of this plant with a liter of water, cover and strain and drink a cup after meals. Almond milk can be consumed before or after meals, or even when the symptoms of reflux start to appear. But look at everything I've said here. Write it down. Stop just wanting to do an endoscopy and take omeprazole, because omeprazole will complicate your life. It will end up giving you forgetfulness, a forgetfulness similar to Alzheimer's. Comment down here if you have reflux, what symptoms you have. Share this video with all the people who have reflux, especially those who are fatter, those who like a beer, a hug, a kiss on the heart. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give us a like here now, a hug. Live healthy and live with passion.